So Joe, here we are at your exhibition at Coles Lane in the Ilac Centre. We're in front of a piece that people will immediately recognise if they're familiar with your sculpture in Fairview Park.
Yeah.
As family unit. Now I've seen this in recent years. This is chained up in your front garden.
Well, the people have been asking me that. The people have been asking me, where's it gone to? You think the children say, where's the people gone, Joe? Little ones. Because they're used to it in the garden, you know. And I put it in the garden because I chained it because I lost so much stuff was taken out of the garden. I don't want to be taking that out of the garden, you know. I want to keep that. I've been asked to sell that, but I want to keep that. I like that piece.
Is this the original maquette?
That's the original maquette that I showed the corporation. I was to put a bigger piece in the Children of Leah, and they didn't want it. Ned Brennan said it was something like a Mickey Mouse piece. You find that in the newspapers. He said I was a Mickey Mouse artist, but that's his point. And so Tony Gregory said we get one in Fairview Park, and that's... So this was to go on the North Strand, this thing was to go on the North Strand. But again, it was rejected. Whoever rejected it, because I was trying to bring the family back together, the three people. And it has several symbols in it, you know. The idea is you 4 legs and 3 people. And the mother and father holds the family together. Without them, nothing happens. You fall down. They teach the children how to act and everything else. That's what that's about.
Because you had the 3 figures, but you only had the 4 legs.
That's right. Because then you see if they come apart, you fall down. The children fall down, and it does happen. It does happen with weddings and funerals and things like that. And people, you know, father marries another woman and one thing another, and the children don't know where they are. That's what it's about. But when they're all together, the family is united. Same way as a nation. One can't pull without the other.
And it's made from scrap metal.
It's made from scrap metal they picked up here and there and everywhere. Just bits and pieces they picked up everywhere. I combined it. I tried to make it like a Celtic figure.
Because I've seen that said at the time that you made this work. It was described in a couple of accounts as sort of half Celtic, half African.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. The idea of the Celtic and African art. I wanted to combine the two of them together. I did. But regardless of that, that's not the point. It's another. People say, well, you did, you didn't. So it doesn't really matter. It's a nice piece of work. It's a symbol is what it means. It means the family. It means bringing the family together. The family is the whole thing in the nation.
Because it's a family built to endure. It's a solid family.
Yes, it's a solid family. As I say, when the mother and father clutches them together, holds them together. There's no animal allows its young to fly or leave it if it can't defend for itself. That's what it's about. Then when they get older, they go apart, they make their own family. But they've been trained to have a family, to look after their young. That's what it's about.
And the signature, the monogram, is it JM? Is that 91?
91. That's
because 91. It was 1991 when you installed the work in Fairview Park.
That's 91, yeah, 91. That was it. The first maquette was made when it was coming down. When the idea was coming down Henry Street.
Yeah, so where we're standing now, we're standing in Coles Lane.
That's Henry's just outside.
In the Ilac Centre, but just here on Henry Street. That's where you come up with the inspiration for this.
Because I see the people at Christmas time with all the children and all the happiness and all like that, and I thought that was great to see the family all together. And I went home and made the maquette, and then I had it for a long time when the wife said, "That's a nice piece of maquette, why don't you?" Then I started to develop it. That's what it's about. But I always had a passion for the family.
Because it was made. You think you made the original in the 70s, didn't you?
Yes.
But it wasn't actually installed
it
until
wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
Early 90s.
It wasn't actually installed. No, it was in the 70s. It was put up. But that was when I started. That's when I made this maquette. When I made this bigger piece. I had that scrap metal over after a larger piece I made. Some other piece. I made a big bowl for somebody. And I had them pieces over and decided to put them together. Where I picked Fairview Park there was 3 trees. That's the growth of the family, if you see that. And so happened that they put the children's playground beside it, which is unique. Because the family, look at the family, yeah, you know. I had children in here from Sheriff Street, and the first thing they said was, "That's in Fairview Park." And all of them said, "That's pieces in Fairview Park," and that's what's very good about that, because they looked at it, you know. And it's been there since that time, and there's nobody's destroyed it. we've got to unite the families. That's the whole thing. If the family, father, mother teaches the kids how to behave. If they learn, we all learn from the family, from our fathers and mothers. Like animals learn how to hunt from one another.
I remember you telling me about the base of the sculpture in Fairview Park. It's a circle.
It's a circle, yeah, the circle like a Celtic shield. That's what I want, you know? It goes around the circle like a Celtic shield, like the family goes around the circle. That's what I want to do. You know, everything comes around the centre. Everything comes around to the centre. Everything comes back to the centre. Art is for looking at and examining. That's what art is for. It's not for just walking by with a pair of hands up in the air. But when the hands is open or clenched, you want to find, why is that? You've got to come over and look and read what it's about. Then you understand the object. But if you get somebody standing with a gun or a flag or something like that, you just look and walk by. If you're going to put something up, you're going to put something up that's for a reason, an idea to enjoy for people. See, inside the building belongs to the people who built it. Outside the building belongs to us. We've got to look at it. Same way with art. We've got to look at the art, and that's what it should be. Art shouldn't be thrown at you saying this is what it is, that's the end of it, you know.